I just wanted to really do that because you can get more views if you stream both. Okay, there we go. Ooh, let's get some Pokemon music going. Let's see, what type of Pokemon music do we want? I should also share the screen with you so you can actually read with me.
Thank you.
There we go. Share. There we go. That's shared. There we go. Kick. There we go. Okay. Wait a second. No, it's set to public. I was just making sure it was set to public. It is. We're good. Okay. Let me just go find where we left off and then get some music going. Giovanni's last plan. Okay, that's where we left off. Okay, Pokemon music. Let's go get some going. How about Pokemon? Um, Pokemon. Sun and Moon. The soundtrack. There we go.
That sounds very exciting. Let's go.
All right. Oh, hold on. I gotta make sure that people can hear you, Carrie.
Did I not speak last time?
Try saying something.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are.
Okay.
My goodness.
There we go. There we go. Okay, perfect. I think everything's finally set up. And we are live. Yay. Oh, that took forever. But, here we go. Okay, Carrie, should I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay. I can't believe we're finally... No one can see the footage. Why? Hold on. This is easy to fix. There we go. There we go. Everyone should be able to see the footage now. No problem. Hooray. Here we go. Chapter 14. Giovanni's last plan. The championships were coming close to an end, to the end, but Barbara was in the middle of a tense battle. She had been taken down to only her Psyduck while her opponent was using his Gyarados. This is where we are, right? I'm pretty sure this is where we left off.
Yeah, I think that we did we. I think that we still have to. Do we still have to go and rescue somebody's sister or something because they got kidnapped, or maybe some of their stuff got stolen? Well, actually, that was a long while ago.
Yeah, I
so
think
many things have happened.
So many things have happened. But I'm pretty sure this is. I guess we'll figure it out if we haven't read this yet or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Champions were coming close. Barbara was in the middle of a tense battle. She has been taken down to only her Psyduck with her opponent using his Gyarados. Psyduck, Amnesia, Gyarados, Thunderbolt. Gyarados releases electricity that zaps Psyduck into total paralysis. Psyduck is unable to battle, so this battle goes to the blue side. Poor Barbara, Jack pitied. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure that this is okay. Cassie was already in the semifinal battle for the petite. Wait, this sounds familiar. Let me do another Control F. Yes. I kind of remember some of this. Hold on, let me look down here. Let's see. I'm trying to remember if we left off here or not. Because this kind of sounds familiar.
Well, wait, let's go to chapter 15 then. Don't worry too much about it.
Let's go to the next chapter. See. Red wings, blah, blah, blah. The final battle. So you have to see... Oh, wait, where's this?
Oh, I know battle!
// standing again. Wait, here's dead. Gets ready to launch rockets. Freaks out of fire blast. I don't... Looks like me. Okay. Okay, no, I don't think we read this. Because it seems really familiar at the beginning, though. It seems so familiar at the beginning. That's weird.
Maybe now you understand that Little You has you have improved since Little You has written this.
I hope so. I can only hope so. Anyway, Pincer, go. I still have Dodri. Why does this sound so familiar? I really don't feel like we've read the. Wait, did we read half of the chapter or something? What's going on here? Anyway.
Let me go take a look.
Tauros just became thick. Yeah. Something feels so familiar about this. There's a chance they could fight each other. Even Jesse and James. Okay, hold on. A lot of this, the beginning seems familiar, but it really does feel like there's most of this we haven't read. So I'm gonna read it. I don't know why the beginning seems familiar.
We finished chapter 13. I went to check out. Don't worry about it, dude.
Okay. Good. Thanks for looking at that video. Good. Okay, let's just continue then. Okay, Cassie's in the semifinal Petite Cup. Again, she's blah, blah, blah. Pincer. I was thinking it's around here. Dodrio, Drill Pick. Drill Peck. Dodrio runs to Peck Pincer. Runs to Peck Pincer. I like that. But Pincer just dodges it and crushes its neck. Yeah, its necks. Oh my gosh, multiple necks were broken here.
Yikes.
Dodrio runs to Peck Pincer, but Pincer just dodges it and crushes its necks. Blah, blah, blah.
Nurse Joy is going to be working overdrive like this. Like, oh god, what happened to you?
What happened? Why did you let this happen to your Pokemon? Oh my gosh. Pincer, focus energy. Like, Tauros, fry it with Fire Blast. Tauros shoots a flaming symbol that roasts Pincer in a ball of fire. Damn. Pincer, return. Meowth. Time for some payback. Payday. Meowth drops a large pile of coins on Tauros, trapping it. Wow, that's a lot of coins. That must be the most epic payday ever.
Wait. What is the Pokemon? Because I'm looking it up. Because can you generate money from thin air? Can I have some of those?
It's like everyone wants to use payday. How has our economy not crashed yet? From payday.
What is the name of the Pokemon, by the way?
Meowth.
Okay, Meowth Payday. What the hell, dude?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know how economies aren't crashing from this one move. Meowth drops a large pile of coins on Tauros, trapping it. Cassie tries to call it back, but the beam from her Pokeball is blocked. Finish it, Meowth. Fury swipes. He just blocked the beam with money. Meowth walks over and fiercely scratches at Tauros. Tauros, just come back! Snorlax, go! Meowth, bite. Meowth bites into Snorlax's stomach, but it doesn't hurt it. Snorlax, body slam. With Meowth still attached to its belly, Snorlax falls on it. Damn, brutal. When it gets up, Meowth has been crushed. Meowth, return. Rhydon, it's up to you. Rhydon is protected by an armor-like hide. Rhydon is capable of living in molten lava of 3,600 degrees. Right on, horn drill.
Dude, I was wrong regarding payday. They just freaking chuck a coin at someone and then it suddenly explodes into many coins.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I thought that it was just a pile of stuff that drops down or something, like that.
Yeah. Let's see. Snorlax, right on, horn drill. Snorlax, hyper beam. Snorlax opens its mouth and small rays begin gathering in it. Then they are released in a giant red beam. Rhydon just rushes through it easily and drills into Snorlax. Snorlax's stomach feels awful and it falls down. Snorlax has been beaten. This match goes to the red side. Cassie must be feeling really bad now, Dan said. Damn, Snorlax got defeated. That sucks. Cassie must be feeling really bad now, Dan said. Dan, we don't have time to pity her. Our battles start in a few minutes, Jack reminded. That's pretty okay, Jack. You got a point there, but that's still pretty cold, man. You guys just go.
Why are you like this?
You guys just go. We'll talk to her, Josh and Duplika said. Thanks. Come on, Jack. Let's move it. Dan and Jack get to the stadium, and it's Jack's turn first. Dan and he have made it far, and if they win these battles, they will go on to the semifinals. Jack was up against Julia, a girl that Josh lost to. Giovanni was still on the island in his own resort. I think you could start a new paragraph there, but okay. Sir, I'm sorry we underestimated them, Samson pleaded. Shut up! Those kids have foiled my plans too many times. Like, seriously, Giovanni, you were such a loser at this point. They foiled you so many times. So many times. Ash foiled your specific plans once? I mean, okay, he met you once. It was the least impressive meeting between a hero and his main villain ever, but whatever. That's a whole other thing. Well, Josh is out of the championship. Jack's girlfriend Barbara has lost too, and the daughter of the Silphco president, I've just confirmed that she has lost. Forget them. What about Jack and Dan?
Shall I take over?
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean... Okay, good. I just read more of the one page. Good.
Okay. Hey, forget them. What about Jack and Dan? They each only need to win one more battle to reach the semifinals. Oh, so there's a chance that they could fight each other. Yes, sir, but don't forget my son is still there. This could work out to our advantage. Gather all my men. Even Jesse and James? Uh-huh. Let's just leave those morons to their stupid work. The battle had started and everyone could win it. Hopeful, soft-boil them. Soft-boil them? Really?
Soft-boil.
Fun fact, I asked my dad to soft-boil eggs because we are having boiled eggs for breakfast. And one time I was like, hey, get some soft-boil, and he separately had to make the one that I eat. Himself, and while the others are just being on their own, and then he got annoyed and he's like, what the hell, you just go and do it yourself then. But right now he's I'm like, nah, it's okay, you can do it back, you can do it back into hard boiled. So now my egg goes along with my family's.
Okay.
Everyone eat some eggs every single day. At least 2 of those things. It's good for you. Yeah. Oh no. Wait. Hopefully, soft boil them. Okay then. I choose Chansey. Oh no. Not long ago, Jack had nearly lost not a battle because of this kind of matchup. Minimize. Chansey shrinks itself to evade attacks. Okay, if that's the way that you want it, Huffle, minimize. Huffle copies the other Chansey. Chansey, sing. Huffle, sing. Both Pokemon sing each other to sleep.
I don't know how that's possible, but okay.
Both Pokemon are able to fight, the ref declared. They both call back their Chanseys. You go, Parasect. Julia commanded. Fire Dragon, let's heat things up. Parasite Spore. Fire Dragon take it out before it can attack. Bin. Fire Dragon fires lines of fire that twists around Parasite and traps it in a funnel of fire. Parasite is a bug/grass type and the fire is lethal to it. Parasite's body is burnt all over.
Oh my god, hold on. I make it sound like this Parasect is totally dead here. It's like, it's lethal to it. Its body is burnt all over. Like, oh jeez.
I guess when we were young, we were like, let's go out for blood. And right now we are like, can we just go to a club or something? Drink up some food? Parasite return. Nidoking give it the point. Fire Dragon Earthquake. Nidoking jump and blizzard. Fire Dragon flies up and slams against the ground, but Nidoking avoids it by jumping into the air and then freezing it with a blizzard attack. I still can't get my mind off that Gary's and Nidoqueen has a male voice in the Kanto version.
Interesting.
For some reason.
Okay.
Fire Dragon return. Merlin, show it your magic act. Jack has just nicknamed his Alakazam Merlin. Too late. Sorry, it's not a Monty Python reference there.
Yeah.
Nidoking Horn attack. Nidoking charges it at it horn first. Merlin disable. Right as Nidoking reaches Merlin, it is stopped midair. Now Sky Beam. Merlin fires a rainbow beam at that forces Nidoking to the other side of the stadium and into the wall. Ooh, I think he's fine, right? Oh, that had to hurt. Let me do my announcer first. Oh, that had to hurt. The announcer declared. Return, Nidoking. Marowak, I choose you. Good job, Merlin. Return, Tank Turtle. Have a blast. Marowak, boomerang. Withdraw. Marowak takes its bone club and throws it like a boomerang. Tank Turtle goes into its shell and the bone just bounces off.
Oh, that's supposed to be bounces off, not balances off.
It just goes bong.
There you go. Gary?
Okay. Marowak gets closer to retrieve it. Now Tank Turtle, Hydro Pump. 2 cannons pop up from its shell and fire water blast, soaking Marowak into defeat. You go calm down now.
You're all wet, Marowak.
Go, return. Lickitung, go. Then I will switch too. And use Plant Beast. Lickitung, disable.
Okay, back to me. Plant Beast, Stun Spore. Plant Beast is kept from attacking. Slam it, Lickitung! Lickitung whacks Plant Beast with its long tongue, flipping onto its back, and it can't get right side up. Return, Plant Beast. Merlin, you're up again. Lickitung, lick it! Merlin, make it lick itself! What the heck? That's a weird command. Merlin takes control. Merlin takes control of its tongue and makes it lick Lickitung into paralysis. Okay.
Wait, can you do it?
It's like, it has a long tongue, so why not? I don't think it would be immune to paralysis, so I lost Lickitung, but I still have Nidoqueen. Merlin, finish it up! Psywave! Merlin sends out Psywave, sending Nidoqueen to its knees. The victory goes to... Wow, that was fast. He's like, well, I still have this Pokemon. Well, let me just use this one attack. Okay, we win. I win.
Some other dudes, they use both fall asleep, so...
They both fell asleep, yeah. The victory goes to Jack on the red side. I did it! I'm in the semifinals! Jack shouted. Mew was watching and smiling. Great job, Jack. Oh, wait. Great job, Jack. Giovanni was also watching and laughed. You like it that Jack won?
Yeah.
You'd like it that Jack won, sir? Samson asked. Yes, it's all worked out for my plan. My boy is going to fight Dan next. Excellent. Then it doesn't matter who wins. I don't understand. You will. Dan met with all his friends except Cassie at a restaurant. Where's Cassie? Dan asked. She just needed some time to herself, Duplika explained. Duplika was right. Cassie was outside in the forest now. She was wondering what went wrong. Why did I have to lose? I made it all the way to the semifinals. She was ready to cry. Aww. I was like, she's really down on herself here. Cassie looked around and saw Veronica. What are you doing here, Veronica? I heard what happened and came over to apologize. For what? The way I treated you when we were younger. Oh, that's okay. You've really become a great trainer. Thanks. Did you know that your friend Dan is starting his battle now to go to the semi?
Why does it sound like she is just trying to get on her good side or something? That sounds very ingenuous.
Well, she is the daughter of the Silphco president, so. No, I didn't. Let's go see how well he does. Okay. Well, that was easy. It was really easy to cheer her up, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was very quick. What the heck?
It's like I'm so sad I lost. It's okay. Okay, I'm good. Dan was on his platform with all his friends watching, but he didn't realize that underneath the rockets were ready to cheat against him. Peter arrived and got to his platform. You should give up right now before your Pokemon get crushed, Peter threatened. I refuse to lose to scum like you, Peter! Damn! I've had enough. Kangaskhan, go! Then Tricker will go first. Kangaskhan, Leer, Tricker! What?
I have a question. Why did you name the guy Kangaskhan?
Well, let's see. You mean the combination of Genghis Khan and kangaroo?
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know. I honestly have no idea why they named it that. It's like, why did you name it after that guy? What does he have to do with kangaroos? Oh well. Tricker,
maybe kangaroos are scary because they punch people. In a lot of, at least in one of the anime, they became a boxer. Like the ones that you go in the ring and fight people. Those ones.
Yeah.
Not the other one, but yeah, and they beat the life out of their opponents. And I was like, I don't know how kangaroos do, but I do like how it behaves.
Tricker.
Yeah, let's get back. Sorry about that.
Tricker, show it your tongue. Kangaskhan makes a face at Tricker, but Tricker wags its tongue. Okay, Carrie, your turn.
Alright, okay. The rocket used a machine to send up sonic waves that confused Tricker. Hey, what is going on here? Dan looks at the ground and sees a hole. Now I get it. Tricker, return! Legend, let's show the crowd what kind of trainer Peter really is. Hyper beam the ground. What is Dan planning? He's ordering his Dragonite to blast the floor. Legend makes a bright fireball of energy and fires it as a beam to the floor. It collapses and the rockets run out. Oh no, it looks like for me to blast off. Rapidash, let's get up here! Peter shouts out. He jumps on his Rapidash and leaves the stadium. The rockets are arrested and removed. Since the trainer cheated, Dan automatically wins. I think that Dan is like, well, that sucks.
It's like I came here. I came here to have a real battle, and this punk is like cheating, and then I just win by default. Ugh. Well, that's disappointing. Anyway.
The so far top two most disappointing thing. One is they were playing Snatch the Flag, and then the Pokemon got tied, and they're like, okay guys, let's stop, and they're like, ah.
Yeah.
and then this one is like Dan automatically wins by default because his opponent cheated, and he's like, what the?
It's like, dang it! I came here for a fair match. What the heck, Team Rocket, you punks! Okay, well let's continue.
Let's hope that Peter will get his own personal development so that he can have a rematch with Dan, and Dan is like, Peter, get your butts over here! Your son just ran away! Giovanni slammed his fist. Oh well, no matter, my plan is still working. The championship would end the next day, and it was time for them to go to bed. Well then, I guess you were excited, Jack said. You bet, aren't you? Of course. Lose. Lose?
That's supposed to be lose, not loose.
What do you mean? Well, you see, I have a trump card that is ready to be used. Really? Hey guys, shut up! We need to sleep!
Okay, wait a second. This is a really weird transition. So, like, they're in the middle of the day, they just finished a match, and then it's like, hey, shut up, guys, we're trying to sleep. It's like, what? Since when were we in bed? I would seriously break it. What?
Well, you said something about championship would end the next day, and it was time for them to go to bed.
Oh, I said that earlier?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay. I guess I missed that. Oh.
No, it's okay.
Oh, well. Anyway, continue.
Hey guys, shut up! We need to sleep! Yeah, Cassie shouted. In the morning, everyone was excited and ready, including Emily and Harold. Hey, I can't wait for Dan and Jack's battle to start! Harold exclaimed. This is going to be great, yes! Emily replied. The doorbell rang. Bing boom! I wonder who that could be. She went and opened the door, and it was a great crowd of families and friends. I hope we are not being an inconvenience to you. Guys, you're just standing in front of the door. We have to get out. Professor Soap said, we just thought that we could see the last battles together, Dan's mom explained. Sure, come on in. Guys are in there, like, how big is the room?
Seriously, how big is that room?
Because we got like a couple of kids, I don't know, like 7 or 8 or something, and then we got 8 family following in, and we are like, okay, it's getting a little bit crowded in here.
Let's see.
Sure, come in. Dan's brother George come in, and he and Emily stand at each other. Hello, I'm Dan's brother. My name is George. Oh, well, welcome to our ranch, George. Harold was watching and look at Polly, who had just been returned by Dan. They both smiled at each other. Yes, Harold whispered. Hey, are you two ever coming here? Dan's battle is starting. That's a very strange transition.
Hey, are you two ever coming in here? I put like a comma in there, honestly.
Yeah. Dan's battle is starting, Cassie's father told him. Dan felt half confident and half doomed. His next opponent would be tough, and he would have to be ready for anything. Now he could see his opponent walking out from the shadows. He was a boy who looked familiar to Dan. Hey, that guy, I've seen him before, but who is
No freaking way! This is a twist! Keep reading.
Yeah, you self-insert your
I self-inserted! Holy shit! What? This is crazy! What? I don't remember doing this at all! What? Okay, this is just silly. Okay, continue.
This is the semi-final battle between Dan Dragonson and Mark Thomas getting ready to start. Hey, is that weird guy Josh I met at Celadon? You were there? I wouldn't pay attention if you were there. It was a long time ago. Hey Dan, you didn't know that I was a trainer as well as a writer, did you?
This is silly.
What's your book been doing? Great, it's complete. Now I'm close.
Now I'm close to finishing the second one. This is so meta, it hurts.
The good kind or the bad kind?
But enough talk. Have at you! I mean, let's get this battle over with. Man, I'm kind of not into this, to be honest. I guess I'm more of a writer in this story. This is so weird. I'm talking about myself in this story. Why did I do this? Right. What kind of team am I using? Because I would be using Dan's team, but I'm not using Dan's team? This is weird. Okay, here we go. Right, I'll choose Thunderjet. I'll use Charizard. Thunderjet, Thunderbolt, Charizard, go underground. Thunderjet's electric attacks miss Charizard because it goes underground. Well, duh. Charizard breaks through the ground and hits Thunderjet, causing a critical hit. Of course, Charizard knows ground attacks. Return, Thunderjet! Tsunami, you know what to do. Charizard slash. Tsunami agility! Wait, hold on. Tsunami, you know what to do. Immediately tells him what to do. Tsunami dodges Charizard's claws and increases its own speed. Charizard, Fire Blast. Tsunami, Surf! Tsunami rides a wave past the fire and hits Charizard, nearly putting out its fiery tail. Charizard, return. Raichu, go! Tsunami, you better come back for now. Rocky, its electric attacks can't hit you. Maybe not, but its water attack can. What? Raichu, Surf! A Raichu that knows Surf, Cassie said, confused. That kind of Raichu is extremely rare, Sonic. I just called Jack Sonic. What the heck is wrong with me? I don't know. Jack explained. Rocky returns. Snow Queen, go! Raichu, Thunder Wave. Snow Queen, Lovely Kiss. Snow Queen picks up the mouse and kisses it to sleep, but gets paralyzed in the process. Return Raichu. Ditto, go! No, it's a Ditto, Josh exclaimed. Ditto transform. Ditto turns into a Jinx. And Snow Queen is helpless. Thrash it, Ditto! Ditto hits Snow Queen over and over. Enough, Snow Queen. You're too tired to fight now. Tsunami, you're strong against ice attacks. Go! Ditto, Lovely Kiss. Tsunami, keep it away with Hydro Pump! Ditto goes over to kiss Tsunami, but it pushes it back with a blast of water. I'll save you for later. Return, Ditto. Haunter, go! Tsunami, Hydro Pump! Haunter, Thunderbolt, and aim for the water. Haunter releases electricity at the water stream, and it goes straight to Tsunami. Tsunami tries to stay up, but doesn't have the strength and falls on its back. Return, Tsunami. Trick or go! Back at Emily's house, everyone watching was on his toes. Beat him up, son! You can do it! Dan's mom cheered. Good move! Dan's Gengar has the advantage by 1 evolutionary level. Okay, that was a weird way of saying that, but okay. The professor remarked.
But if we look into anime, even if you have a high evolution level, you will still get the end of the stick if the other side has a protagonist.
Ash will still kick your ass even with an unevolved Pokemon. That's just what happens in the anime.
Okay. Trigger Confusion Ray. Haunter Confusion Ray. Haunter Confusion Ray. The ghost Pokemon throw bright red balls at each other, but they only balances off each other.
Once again, balance is a different word from bounce.
Trigger Psychic Confusion Ray. Again. Trigger blasts Haunter back, but this gives it enough time to confuse it. Trigger, you have to concentrate. Hit it. Concentrate. Hit it with one more blast. Trigger was able to shake off his confusion long enough to hit Haunter with another psychic attack. Haunter was a poison type as well as a ghost type, and it was weak against psychic attacks. It was too hard to continue anymore. Haunter returned. Witchery Bell, go! Trigger was still confused and was hitting its own head. Yeah! Trigger, stop it. Please stop it. Put it out of his misery, Witchery Bell sleeping powder. Bzz. I don't think you will sound like that, though. Trigger breathes in the powder and dozes off. Okay, return. Legend, you're the only one left. Witchery Bell stun spore. We'll win. VTuber lets out a powder from its sack, but Legend flaps it away with his wings. Now cool it off with a blizzard attack. Legend blows an ice cold wind, turning VTuber into an ice sculpture. VTuber, return! Ditto, Ghost transform! Don't give it a chance! Legend, Dragon Rage! Legend holds its arms and puts it head up, creating a blue tornado that sends Ditto into the air. Ditto falls down and turns into the pink puddle. It doesn't matter because I have the key to victory. Lapras, give that Dragonite a chill. God, he's struggling to try to freeze Legend. I can't win. Don't give up, Dan! With the power of friendship, I shall win.
With the power of friendship, you can win!
It was Cassie and the entire stadium. They were cheering him on. Yes, this advantage, so try to outmaneuver him. Jack advice. Good idea. Agility. Freeze over with Ice Beam. Lapras shoots a blue beam at Legend, but it flies up and dodges it. Now attack this weakness. This electric attack. Hit it! Lapras! Lapras tries to hit Ice Beam again, but Legend just dodges it and shoots down Thunderbolts that do lots of damage. On Lightning Bolts, Lapras tries once more and starts freezing Legend. Starting with his tail. Legend, use lightning! It's not thunder, but we know what it is.
Yeah.
Legend sends down a great electric blast directly hitting Lapras. The electricity had been so much for Lapras, it had fell to the ground. Legend flats back down with his frozen tail. Lapras was unable to battle. Dan wins. Oh, okay. The whole stadium cheered. At Emily's house, they were all celebrating. All right! Harold exclaimed, "That's my boy!" Dan's father declared. I always knew he had great potential, the professor admitted. Dan jumped off his platform and ran over to Legend.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah, I know.
You were great, buddy. Legend smiled. Great job, Dan, Jack said to himself. Wait, why would he say that to himself? Oh, I guess because he's not out there with him. They could just cheer at him. That's such a weird thing. Great job, Dan. I'm saying this to myself. Your friend is pretty good, Jack. Jack looked to the right. It was the boy he had seen on the computer screen. Ryan Coolio. That's such a silly name, but okay. What? How do you know my name? I just heard that you and I will be battling each other. Jack couldn't believe it. This was what he was waiting for. And who are those beautiful girls, he asked. Cassie and Barbara blushed. That remark made Jack a little angry. Okay, he's not happy about them getting compliments. I hope you two will be watching when I beat your friend Jack. That does it. That's the straw that broke the Slowpoke's back. That's a weird... Okay, here's the funny thing. We didn't have... This was written way back when we just had Kanto Pokemon. So... we didn't actually have Numel or Camerupt back then. So obviously nowadays I would use that. So it's a little weird that I chose Slowpoke's back. But I guess I didn't have any real Camel options. So there we are. We'll see who's going to win. Brian. Griffin. Let's see. Fine. I'll see you on the field in 5 minutes. You got it. You're going to be toast. I don't think so. You see, I have an ace up my sleeve. Brian walks away laughing. You usually don't get mad that easily, Jack. Barbara giggled. You usually don't get mad that easily, Jack. Jack, don't let him get to you. He wants that so he'll mess up, Josh explained. You're right. Josh, I've got to stay cool. 5 minutes later, they both appeared at the stadium and got on their platforms. Remember, Dan, whoever wins this battle will battle you in the championship battle. Wait. How many times did I just say battle? Who wins this battle will battle you in the battle. Battle. Josh reminded. You can win, Jack. I know you can, Dan thought. Time to lose, eh? Time to lose, eh, Jack? You sure have a big mouth, but do you have big skill? I'll show you skill. Jolteon, go! Plant Beast! It's Vine Whip time! It just says it's Vine time. Whatever. Jolteon, Thunder Wave! Plant Beast, Toxic! Jolteon paralyzes Plant Beast with electric waves when Plant Beast spits out purple goo that poisons Jolteon. Ooh, nasty. Plant Beast, follow that poison with Leech Seed.
Those are some nasty stuff. Ugh.
Jolteon, Thunderbolt. Plant Beast shoots a seed from its flower that latches onto Jolteon and wraps it in vines. Jolteon is helpless. It is out of the match. Jolteon, return. You were just lucky that time, Jack. Tauros, go. Plant Beast, toxic.
He sounds like a very sore loser just now. He's like, you just got lucky.
You just got lucky. I want to say that in an obnoxious voice. You just got lucky. Plant Beast, toxic. Oh, ha. So you're going to try that old trick again? Tauros, Fire Blast. Tauros shoots a fiery attack that burns Plant Beast. You need to rest now.
Dang.
You need to rest now, Plant Beast. Merlin, you can handle it? Oh, I don't think so. Tauros, fissure. Tauros bashes its hooves against the ground and cracks open in the ground to swallow Merlin. That just sounded clunky to say, but... the hooves against the ground and cracks open in the ground. That just sounds a little clunky, but whatever. Swallow Merlin. Merlin, teleport away! Okay, really quick little side thing. I wish teleport did something more efficient. Like, it's useful if you're trying to get away from a wild Pokemon battle, but it doesn't really do that much. Teleportation is amazing, and I wish it, like, increase your evasion or something in regular battles. I think that would be cool. Increase your speed and evasion? That would be even cooler. Anyway. Merlin, teleport away. A crack opens... we had that. Now disable! Alright, a crack opens under Merlin, but it teleports itself to safety. Now disable! Tauros, body slam. Tauros can't move an inch. Do a straight up psychic! That's a weird way of saying that, but okay. Tauros is taken high into the air and thrown down. Oh, wait. Do a straight up psychic. So he was telling him to launch him into the air. Okay. And thrown down. Okay, Carrie?
Okay, there we go. Whoa. Wrong tab. Okay. You actually a challenge from me, Jack. But am I speaking too soon? Starmie, go! Okay, Merlin, a fun lightning wave. It's Starmie, light screen. You didn't tap anything wrong, but I just can't deal with people mixing up thunder and lightning together.
And this is a big problem for you, Carrie, because the English translation has messed that up forever.
No, actually, it also messed up with the Chinese ones as well, because we know that we know that what you're talking about. You were talking about lightning, but then every time it's like you are going to use you are going to thunder. We're going to use thunder, and I'm like, no, you are not. And also, yeah, it frustrates me because lightning is faster than thunder.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just making sure that people on Discord know about this live stream.
Did they know about it?
No, they don't. But they do now. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. Anyway, where were you, Carrie? Around here? Or
Let me
further?
just start it. Don't worry about it. Let's take a look. Light screen. Starmie makes a yellow barrier of light and projects it from the lightning waves. Okay, side wave. Wait for it to attack and then hydro pump. The side wave can penetrate the light screen and Starmie jumps into the air, blasting water at Merlin. No problem, Merlin, recover. Merlin regains his strength. Okay, but that's a problem. You see, water conducts electricity. Lightning bolt! A Starmie hits Merlin with a lightning bolt that affects its entire body. Merlin can't fight anymore, and Jack is forced to call it back. I don't want to use my trump card yet, so I will only use Tank Turtle. Not smart, Starmie. Thunderbolt. Withdraw right now, Tank Turtle! Tank Turtle goes into the shell and the electricity bounces off. Wait a minute. It sounds like Stymie is using electric attack, so Tank Turtle shoot water over it. You got the balances off again.
I did? Oh, I did get it off. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, all the balances are supposed to be bounces.
I guess that's Little U's favorite word for the day.
I guess so. Anyway, you can continue.
Lightning bolt. Tank Turtle's attack gets Stymie wet, and when it attacks, it saps itself. Jeez, that looks painful. Okay, now while it's occupied with Skull Bash, it's centered jewel Tank Turtle. Tank Turtle lowers its head and bash into Stymie's jewel, breaking it. You use great strategy, Jack, but now I have the advantage. Executor, go and gathers solar energy. It's trying to fire a solar beam. Use your ice beam, Tank Turtle. Tank Turtle shoots ice beam out of the two cannons, freezing Executor in solid ice. You're pushing me too far. Brian complained. What's wrong? Can't fight someone who is better than you? Come back, right on, go. Something's fishy, Dan remarked. What do you mean? Cassie asked. Why would you send out a rock type against a water type? That doesn't make sense. Rock type are weak against water. Unless this great mystery Pokemon is weak against water too, Josh replied. It's too easy. Turtle, water gun. With one shot of water, Brydon takes the fall. This is unbelievable. For the first time ever, Brian Coolio has been taken down to one Pokemon. The announcer reported. We'll finally see what his special Pokemon is. I congratulate you on getting this far. You were the first ever, but now I'm afraid it's time to finish this. Brian looks up and a white creature flows down that astounds everyone in the stadium. Believe this, that's the legendary creature Mew, the announcer said in a shaky voice. Well, Jack, are you ready to quit? Never, Brian!
Never, Brian! Brian! Okay. Very well. Mewster!
I think that they also yeah, I was thinking Jack also has a Mew, and it's like, no, I'm just getting started.
Yeah. The Mewster, Solar Beam, Tank Turtle, Hydro, Dove. Why is there a dove here? There's like a dove emoji here. I don't know why. I think that's supposed to be... I don't know. It's supposed to be Hydro Pump, obviously. I don't know why it's a dove. Hydro Dove! Anyway. Before Jack...
In any case...
Before Jack could finish gathering solar energy and turned it into a beam, launching it into Tank Turtle. The attack was too powerful for any Pokemon to handle, and Tank Turtle fainted. Oh, when is Jack going to use his trump card? Barbara asked. What I want to know is if it will do any good, Dan remarked. Return Tank Turtle. Fire Dragon, go. Mewster, it's time to show him your special attack, the Evolution Beam. Oh, wait, what? I'm including an attack from the cards? Holy shit, this is a TCG move. There's an actual move in the TCG called De-Evolution Beam that makes a Pokemon de-evolve. This is crazy. I'm going nuts in this story. Holy crap.
Hey, do they still keep their EXP or something? Because that kind of sucks. You're like, I spent so many times to finally evolve this thing, and then someone's like, de-evolution, and you're like,
yeah, I think Mew actually was the Pokemon with De-Evolution Beam in the TCG. Now that I think about it, interesting. It is Fire Dragon with a beam that turns it into a Charmeleon. What how did it do that? It's called cheating. Deal with it. One more time, Mewster. Mewster hits it again and it turns into a Charmander. Don't worry, Jack. The effects of the beam wear out after the battle ends. Well, it looks like it's all over for Jack now, the announcer predicted. I don't think so. Meow! It's time! Meow appeared instantly. What? Another Mew? This isn't fair, Brian complained. Enough whining, Brian. Whiner. The Brian the whiner. Let's see.
Oh, Brian, I got this.
It's time to see.
I need to get some water after we finish this.
Oh, okay. Like that. You just want to go get?
No, I'm talking about after the live stream. I'm like, I need water.
Okay, if you can last that long.
This is getting too much fun.
It's time to see who has the superior Mew. Fine, Mewster, go. Mew, go. Go and do what? Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Both Mews fly into the sky to battle. They make shields around themselves. Mewster, substitute. Meow, sword dance. Mewster makes a copy of itself to take the damage, and Meow performs a dance to increase its attack power. Mewster, thunder. Meow, go underground. Man, this is crazy. Because both Mews can learn any technical machine moves, so they've got all these crazy moves.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mewster makes a copy of itself to take the damage. Increases attack power. Mew, go underground. Before the lightning can hit it, Meow digs into the ground. No matter, flush it out with a water gun. Meow, get out of the ground. Well, it makes sense. Meow shoots water from its mouth into the Meow's hole. The ground begins to shake, and the water spout comes up with Meow. The water destroys Meow's. The water destroys Mewster's clone shield. Now, thinking Meow, nice thinking, Meow. Use Psychic to send that attack back at it. Mewster, double team. This is kind of cool. I like this battle. The Mew battle is kind of fun. Mewster moves so quickly it looks like there are dozens of him around Meow. Before your Mew can discover the real one, it'll be too late. Think so? Meow, swift attack! Meow shoots lots of stars at Mewster, hitting the real one many times. Finish it! Meow, seismic toss! As the stars finish pummeling Mewster, it is grabbed by Meow and thrown into the ground. This isn't over. Mewster, soft-boiled! Mewster makes an egg to eat, and it... Mewster makes an egg to eat and regain its strength. And regains its strength?
Sounds very crazy.
Anyway. Meow! Egg bomb! Meow kicks the egg right into Mewster's face! Oh my god!
Oh, ow, 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 ow.
Oh my gosh! That is clever. I really like that. So basically, Mewster brings out an egg to eat. I was like, I will use this egg to recover. And Meow kicks the egg into his face! That's okay. I gotta hand it to my past self here. That was a pretty clever writing right there.
Also very disrespectful. And
very
also,
disrespectful.
Somebody who likes eggs.
My gosh.
I feel sad for the egg.
Yeah. Kicks the egg into Mewster's face. The weary Mewster floats to the floor. Ryan's Mew is unable to battle. Jack is the victor. Way to go, Jack! Barbara cheered. So now I have to battle Jack, Dan thought.
Can you imagine how scandalized Mewster is going to look like? Because he's going to be like, and then Meow is like,
egg bomb in your face!
and then he's like, what the why?
How can my Pokemon even stand a chance against that Mew? Dan thought. Dan, Josh said. What? I know what you're thinking. Don't give up and without a fight. Thanks for the confidence, Josh. Excellent. Giovanni laughed, sitting and petting his Persian. Excellent! It has all worked out as I hoped. Simpson, have you gathered my men? Yes, sir. They are all ready to obey orders, man. He's got so many expendable men. Sir.
Where do they keep finding these guys, anyways? Because we know that they are not as they probably aren't as many as Neo-Atlanteans in Nadia.
Okay, two things. First of all, this is a comma here. It's Sir Jesse and James, not Sir Jesse, because that would be weird. Because that's implying that Jessie was knighted, and if she was knighted, she'd be a lady or something. Or something. Anyway, this is actually your page, Gary.
Sorry about that. The stages have the pages have becoming very, very exciting. I'm very pleased.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Then George said, "What? I know what you are thinking. Don't give up without a fight. Without a fight. Thanks for the confidence, George. Excellent." Giovanni laughed, sitting while petting his Persian. It's all worked out as I hoped. Samson, you get a man? Yes, sir. They are all ready to obey your orders. Sir, Jesse and James are on line 6. Giovanni's secretary informed him. I wonder what those incompetent morons want. Put them on. Giovanni hears jockey voices on the phone. One sounds like a boy and the other sounds like a girl. What do you fools want? Sir, we just want you to know that the special Pikachu is as good as yours, Jesse informed. You idiots, I'm trying to plan the greatest trap in history and you are after a pathetic little electric red. You got a typo there.
A pathetic...
pathetic.
There we go.
Don't bother me with this kind of foolishness ever again. Giovanni slams the phone down. I don't understand why you don't fire them.
Could you tell at this point I was kind of starting to get tired of the Pokemon anime? I was like...
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm very oblivious.
Yeah, at this point I was like, okay.
Why you don't fire them?
Can we move on from Ash, please?
I don't understand why you don't... Hey, what?
Oh, sorry, I was just saying, I was like, can we move on from Ash, please?
Okay, I don't understand why you don't fire them, Samson said, confused. They are just a couple of walking jinxes. Someday, but after all, every Growlithe has its day. Not those Growlithes. Enough talk, here are my plans.
Hold on. I just realized I like saying enough talk a lot. Am I Dracula? Am I secretly Dracula?
Maybe you are.
Enough talk. Have at you. Anyway, please continue.
Yeah, let's get back to it. Just think that then, hey. Whoops. Back at the Prism League, Dan and all his friends were at the Hall of Fame for one last look around. Dan and Cassie are looking at Brian at Dan's statue. Just think, Dan, since you beat Gym Leader's castle, you and your Pokemon will go get your own statues. Dan doesn't seem to be listening to her. Dan! Hello? Oh, yeah? I'm sorry, you were saying something, Cassie? I was saying something, of course. Why did you think my mouth was moving? Sorry, I have been sidetracked with my battle against Jack coming up and all. You're gonna do just fine. Yeah, I just wish to have a super Pokemon like Jack, I don't know what you were typing there. But,
it's been replaced by a dove. The mysterious emoji dove. It works in mysterious ways.
Dan? I just forgot something, Cassie. I have to go to the Pokemon Center. Tell Jack that I will see him at the stadium. Wait, Dan, what are you up to? You will see. He runs to the Pokemon Center to plan his strategy. Jack goes there also. Why are you running away? Oh, I thought of you would be the stadium by now. I just want to know what you are doing first. You know, we have gone against each other in battles before, but those are always low-level Pokemon. That's right, we have never faced each other in a big battle like this before. I'm not going to use Meow. What? No, Jack, I want you to.
But why? I want to fight you at your best. Well, alright, if that's what you want. Could you go now? I have some things to do alone. Okay, but you better leave for the stadium soon. I'll be there, Jack. Count on it. Jack extends his hand to Dan. Hand to Dan. Dan hand. He grabs he grabs and shakes it. Once he is ready, Dan leaves the Pokemon Center and walks to the stadium. A hall leads into the arena. Dan had walked through it many times before, but this time it seemed different and frightening. I don't know if I can do this. Do I really have what it takes to be a Pokemon Master? To be the very best! Be a Pokemon Master! Sorry, I'm just thinking of the original... hold on, my character looks mad. I'm not mad. I'm just thinking of the original To Be a Master soundtrack. Oh my gosh. That's I'd play it, but I'm sure I'd get copyrighted for that one. But
you guys can go look it up. It's a wonderful little thing.
Yeah, we've walked through it many times. You really have what it takes to be a Pokemon master. Dan empties his pack and his Pokemon are released. By the way, real quick about being a Pokemon master, I don't believe being a Pokemon master is an obtainable goal. I just think it's something you work for over your entire life. I don't think you can actually be a Pokemon master. I mean, here's the thing. Ash won the Champions League in the anime. He actually beat all the other champions in the world. And he was like, I still gotta work towards my goal of becoming a Pokemon master. What do you mean, Ash? You beat everyone! That's the peak of the damn world in Pokemon battling. What else is there to do?
He saves the world multiple occasions. What do you mean?
That's why I believe Pokemon Master is not a title you can actually obtain. It's just something you work towards for your whole life.
Do you think that it might be he wants to get Arceus himself? Like,
it's like, I will get God, and I will keep him in a little ball.
Yeah, that sounds very gullible, but definitely something that probably what I think Ash might do. It's like, it's not good enough. I need to go fight gods. And
I gotta go fight God. If I beat God, then I'll be a Pokemon master. Dan empties his pack and his Pokemon are released. This is it, guys. Are you ready for our toughest battle ever? Legend pats Dan on the back and smiles. Dan, the Tricker, makes a V with its fingers. Rocky jumps up and down, causing the ground to shake. Tsunami and Thunderjet look around for something. I exchange Snow Queen to Emily for another Pokemon. Don't worry, it's a good one. Let's walk out there as a team. Dan and his Well, poor Snow Queen, man. Can you imagine? It's like, you did it, Snow Queen. You got me all the way to the semifinals. Well, bye!
She was like, how dare you?
Dan and his Pokemon walked through the hall and out to the arena. The crowd cheered. That's him! Daniel Dragonson, the new champion of the gym leader's castle! Wow, they didn't give him that announcement for all the other battles he was in. The announcer exclaimed. Now he's trying to become champion of the Prism League. You know, I've been told that Dan and Jack Sire have been friends for a while. I just realized it was still the announcer. Now they have to battle each other for the championship. What a cruel twist of fate this is! Dan has the legendary Pokemon Dragonite, but Jack has the super rare psychic Pokemon Mew. Can psychic physical power beat mind power? We'll see! Wow, the announcer's really getting into this one. Okay, Dan. Hopeful is up first. Fine then. I'll use Thunderjet. Hopeful, Thunder Wave. Double team. Hopeful sees Jolteon all around her and can't judge which one to attack. Trust your instincts. Hopeful and attack. Hopeful uses Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Okay, that's a weird thing to say. And lets out Thunder Wave, which surprisingly hits the real Thunderjet. Okay, Thunderjet. It got lucky that time, but don't give in just yet. Double team. That again. Seismic Toss. Hopeful misses this time. Thunderjet. Thunder Wave. Thunderjet uses Thunder Wave and paralyzes Hopeful. Now rest to heal yourself and your Pokeball. Thunderjet dozes off to heal its wounds, and Dan calls it... Wait. Thunderjet dozes off to heal its wound, and Dan calls it back. Okay. I wonder which Pokemon Dan will use next, the announcer pondered. Rocky, you know what you have to do. They keep saying you know what you have to do, but they're still using commands, so obviously they don't know what they have to do. Rocky came out and its body started to glow. Wait a second. Graveler never evolved? This is blowing my mind. I really thought it would have evolved at this point. Hopeful, get out of there. It's going to explode. Oh, this is an evolution. It's going to explode. Minimize! Rocky explodes and Hopeful shrinks to avoid it, but even little Hopeful cannot avoid the tremendous blast. The explosion attack always has a bad side effect for the Pokemon that uses it. It will always faint. Well, I guess Dan just thought Hopeful had too much HP and decided to take it out with his Rocky too. Why did you do that, Dan? Jack demanded to know. Chanseys always have hundreds of health points, and I wanted to get rid of yours before it caused more trouble. You should have saved that move from you. Let's finish this battle now. They must both recall their injured Pokemon. Tank Turtle's coming out, and you're going to be washed out. I hate those dumb phrases of yours. Go, Trigger! That's right. Jack's always saying these phrases whenever he calls his Pokemon out. Well, it's better than saying go and I choose you all the time.
It's true.
Tricker. Oh, this is your page, Carrie.
Wait. Okay. What is happening? I blame you for getting me into that song. Right. My page.
Yep.
Kenzie says always have hundreds of health points, and I want to get rid of yours before it causes more trouble. Save that move for me. Let's finish this battle now. They must both recall their injured Pokemon. Tank Turtle coming out, and you're gonna be all washed out. I hate those dumb phrases of yours. Go, Trigger. I think that you got a typo with "you're gonna."
Wait.
Tank Turtle's coming, and you're gonna be washed out.
Yeah, that's a typo. There we go.
Yeah, it's better than saying I go and I choose you all the time. Very meta, dude. Yeah. Confusion Ray. Tank Turtle withdraw. Tank Turtle goes into the shell, but the Confusion Ray goes into the holes. Can it do that? Can it do that?
I don't. I highly doubt it.
Tank Turtle comes out and seems stupefied. Yeah, what's with literature being a little bit more intense than the ones that we see on anime and stuff? Like, seriously.
Yeah. Tricker Thunderbolt.
Trigger Lightning Bolt, Thunderbolt. Tank Turtle Hydro Pump. Tank Turtle is confused and aims at one of his cannons. I think that you got a typo again.
Oh, and one of its cannons, not on of its cannons.
Trigger and one at the crowd. No, Tank Turtle! Tank Turtle shoots water, hitting both Trigger and the crowd. This is my favorite blast, Jack. Sorry, this is like me playing water balloon that one time, and I saw two persons that I know from a summer camp. They actually have very intense personality, and they said, "Do not throw a water balloon at us," and I did, and they're like, "Oh!"
Oh my gosh, Carrie, you are evil.
Well, you know, little me and you are going to be have to be kind of mischievous, but actually it wasn't harmful. Well, maybe except a few broken friendship and also a few wet blouses and t-shirts.
Yeah.
I'll pick my move while I have the time. Trigger return. Trigger was hit by a blaster, but it got up anyway. Do you think that it might be a fan service moment if it's in modern anime? It's like, what is wrong with you? And then you're like, sorry.
Yeah.
I better make my move while I have the time. Trigger return and Thunderjet, wake up! Thunderjet was still fast asleep. Great, it's still asleep. Yeah, the Tank Turtle. Tank Turtle is still busy hitting its head against the wall to listen. Jack sighs. Tank Turtle stops hitting its head when it comes to its senses. Good, now you're back. Skullbuster Jotion.
That's not how you spell skull.
Tank Turtle rubs his head and sobs. Oh right, I forgot. Well then, Hydro Pump. Tank Turtle shoots two water streams that both hit Thunderjet. This wakes it up. Thunderjet, it's time to thunderbolt this cannons. Thunderjet zaps both of his cannons and 10 turtle falls. 10 turtle return. Fire Dragon, what the heck is that?
Believe it or not, this is not a typo. This is actually a word. Fricassee.
See them. Thunderjet. The Thunderbolt. Fly into the sky. Fly into the sky. Thunderjet's attack misses and as Fire Dragon flaps off the ground. Now that's in the air. Get it under and use thunder. Dragon tech. Fire Dragon goes underground and it's protected from the Thunderbolt. The earth breaks under a Thunderjet, but it falls in. A flame shoots out of it, and Thunderjet jumps out with severe burns. Thunderjet return! Tsunami, pump it out! Now you're getting the hang of it, Dan. Fire Dragon fly! Fire Dragon flies up more and it comes soaring down ready to attack Tsunami. Smoke screen! Tsunami blows out a fake black fog that surrounds Fire Dragon, blinding it. Hydro Pump! Tsunami shoots up its most powerful attack and into the fog and a roar is heard, followed by steam. Fire Dragon, are you okay? The fog clears and Fire Dragon is lying down. Nice shot, Fire Dragon, you can rest now. Plant Beast, go! Tsunami, Ice Beam! Plant Beast, lift yourself up with a Wine Whip. The Ice Beam heads straight at Plant Beast, but it quickly pushes itself up by pushing its vines down, and the Ice Beam misses. Plant Beast goes back down in a flood. Leech Seed. Plant Beast shoots a seed that wraps around Tsunami and absorbs its energy.
Okay.
That's kind of gross.
Back to me. Dan saw his Pokemon suffering in pain. Now finish it with Razor Leaf. Wait, Jack, Dan shouted. What do you mean, Dan? You win this matchup. I don't want Tsunami to suffer anymore. Wise decision, Dan. Tsunami, return. Trigger, go. Lead Beast, Leech Seed. Trigger, Psychic. Trigger first stops the Leech Seed and sends it back at Plant Beast. Then it throws Plant Beast up in the air and lets it drop to the ground. Damn! That was brutal,
Yikes.
Trigger. Plant Beast, get up. It obeys Jack and pushes itself back to its feet. Trigger, one more Psychic. Trigger spins Plant Beast around until it gets too dizzy to stand up. So your Gengar likes to use Psychic attacks. Well, let's see it beast this Pokemon. Merlin, go! Trigger, Confusion Ray. Merlin, Flash. Ah! Save every one of us. I'm sorry. Whenever I see Flash, I just think of that music. Trigger is like... Trigger is blinded by a bright flash and can't see to attack. The Merlin teleports itself right behind Trigger to attack it. Trigger, behind you! Trigger turns around and shoots a Confusion Ray, but Merlin teleports away from it. Merlin, Psybeam! Merlin shoots a Psybeam that hits the unsuspecting Trigger and bashes him into the ground. Trigger pushes himself up even though he can't fight. Trigger, return! The red beam comes out of Dan's Pokeball to bring back Trigger, but he avoids it. Trigger gets back. Trigger, get back here! You're too tired to battle! Trigger nods at Dan. Your Gengar doesn't know when to give in, Dan. Well, if it still wants more than Merlin, Psywave! Trigger, move it! Trigger waits until the attack is close, then makes its body gaseous and goes through the ground. Suddenly, a purple bowl of light comes up and hits Merlin. Trigger comes up, faints. I think it would be N faints, but okay. Oh, now I get it. Trigger didn't want to give up until he did something to help me against Merlin. Great job, Trigger! But you have to return now. The beam touches Trigger and it is pulled back to its bowl. Alright, Legend, it's time! Dan shouted. Legend comes out and does some kicking and punching to let Merlin know he means business. Oh, that's cool. Merlin shakes off.
Very cool.
Merlin, shake off your confusion. Legend, Thunder Wave! Merlin just stands in the same position and gets paralyzed by the waves. Legend, Agility! Merlin, snap out of it! Legend jumps into the air and flies at super speed. Merlin finally shakes off its confusion. Good, Merlin, now Thunder Wave that Dragonite! Legend, Blizzard! Merlin's attack can't reach Legend at the height it's at, and Legend blows an ice storm down at it. However, Merlin is able to teleport out of its way. Legend, stay up there and keep trying! Legend tries over and over to hit Merlin, but each attempt fails. What can Dan be up to? This isn't like him, letting his Pokemon just take over. Just take over, Jack thought. Okay, it's back to you, Carrie.
Whoa, okay. Hold up. Whoops. If Legend keeps it up, maybe he can hit Dan with Merlin with a Hyper Beam. The battle
Oh gosh, don't hit with Dan with a Hyper Beam. Sorry.
I mean, like, a Legend will be like, I had enough of you.
Okay, you can continue.
The battle goes on and on and on, and both Pokemon get tired. Merlin is still paralyzed, and now it felt that it couldn't teleport anymore. You have to recover now. No, Legend, use Hyper Beam now before it's recovered. Then exclaimed. Legend gathers as much energy as possible in a large ball and then lets out a beam, plummeting it straight towards Merlin. It hit and a large amount of energy expands and bursts. Merlin is now battered all over and is lying in a large crater. Can you recover? Merlin doesn't move or speak. You did great, Merlin. I'm proud of you. Return. Jack looks over at Dan, whose face looked grim. Are you sure you understand? Yes, I'm sure. Meow! Jack called. Meow appeared on Jack's shoulder. Go into the field. Meow flows off Jack and goes closer to Legend. So dance! Agility! Meow increases speed while Legend flies around. Swift! Stars appears and flies at Legend, hitting him. Reflect! Legend makes a red barrier that bounces off the
Wait, Carrie, you see something here?
Yeah, you got it right!
I got it right for once! It's bounces, not balances! Okay.
Double team. Legend makes an illusion that there are many Dragonites. Meow knows which one is real and hits Legend back. You can't fool a psychic Pokemon with that trick. You have to try harder. Hey! Legend, try hit it with a Thunder Wave. Legend releases yellow waves and Meow is hurt. It fights back and sends Legend a devastating Psychic Blast. That attack leaves Legend on the ground with his eyes shut. Legend! Dan's face changed from a worried face to a face that looks uncertain. Return, Legend! Are you sure you want to go on? Do you think you can win? I'm not going to just give up. I still have one more. Oh, you mean your Jinx? Maybe there's a Psychic type, but does this power even come close to Meow's? I'm not talking about my Jinx. Then who? I'm talking about Ice Wing! Go! Everyone in the entire stadium couldn't believe his eyes. This is unbelievable! It's the legendary bird of ice, Articuno! It's like, the bird is like, hey guys, what's up? Remember me? It's like, what's up? Icewing, make an ice dome around yourself. Icewing shoots an ice beam from his beak and sculpts a protective shield. Remove it with Psychic. Meow slowly lifts up the dome. Blizzo on the ground. Icewing blasts out an ice storm that goes under the dome, across the ground and freezes Meow's feet. It looks like you have cold feet, Meow. Meow looks at Jack a little mad. He is like, the hell, dude? Do you have to make a joke every now and then? I'm sorry, I just had to put a pun in. It's what I do, you know. He's like, shut the fuck up. Swing agility. Icewing flies higher and faster, and than even Legend could. Legend, are you jealous? No, I'm not. I'm recovering.
Well, I'm pretty sure Articuno's speed stat is higher. Hold on, I'm double checking this. I'm curious about this now. Articuno stats. Dragonite stats. I'm pretty sure Articuno is a faster Pokemon than Dragonite. And I am double checking this because I am curious.
Because birds have no what's the thing called? Birds have no bones, which is why.
Okay, where is its stats? In anime, video games. Stats. Here we go. That's stats. Stats. Who's faster, Articuno or Dragonite? And the winner is Articuno, but only by a small amount. Only by 5 points. They're actually quite even in speed. Interesting.
Maybe because it's a bird. Birds are lighter than dragons.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Okay, so it's over to me then.
There's you.
Meow, Skull Bash! Meow flies after Icewing like a bullet, ready to bash it with its head. Looks like Meow is really using its head. Hey. Okay, this is getting silly. Hey Icewing, I've got an idea. Fly down there and fly down there and land in front of my platform. Don't think that's supposed to be lands. Icewing lands and Meow flies straight at him. When Meow is close to Icewing, Dan springs his trap. Ice Sculpture! Icewing makes an icicle just in time for Meow to head bash into it. Blizzard! Icewing breathes in and gets ready to attack. Transform! No way! Dan exclaimed. Dittos are the only Pokemon that can do that, aren't they? Josh asked. Meow glows and his shape shifts into an Articuno, and the ice attack does little good. Both Pokemon fly into the sky and attack each other with ice attacks. What can Icewing do against another ice type? Hey, it's a flying type too. Icewing, go for sky attack. Icewing's body glows like fire and launches itself into Meow like a missile. The missile bullet? Sure, why not? Making it transform back into its real form. Icewing spirals and then freezes Meow into an ice cube that falls to the floor. Meow breaks out with a fire blast. Meow, break out with a fire blast! Oh, okay, it transforms back. You can't do that in the video games. Once you transform, that's it. You can't transform back. First, a red light glimmers.
It's very impressive that little Meow can do that.
Yeah. It falls to the floor. Meow break out with an ice fire blast. At first, the red light glimmers, but it goes out quickly. Hey, what are you doing? Get out! The announcer shouted. Attention everyone, Team Rocket is now completely surrounded this arena. Rockets appear everywhere, blocking all the exits. I'll take care of them, Jack exclaimed. He makes a bright ball and gets ready to launch it at the rockets. Jack, help! Jack looks in the stands. Barbara is surrounded by a group of Scythers. Oh, damn, that's brutal. Yikes, that is a threat. I wouldn't use any of your powers, Jack, or your girlfriend might be sliced, Samson threatened. He walked onto the field, giving both Jack and Dan an evil smile. Let's see how tough you are without your Pokemon and powers. Jack thought for a second and then threw the balls into the sky. He didn't want to risk Barbara. Jack, smart move, Jack. You know Giovanni has been after you for some time. Well, yeah, of course he's been after him for some time. He took control of him a couple chapters ago.
Yeah, what the heck?
With that's some grand revelation or something. I thought he was after all of us, Dan remarked. He wants you too, but he wants Jack more. See, Jack has been causing us trouble for years, but now it ends here. Samson grabbed Jack and tosses him off the platform. What the freak? Samson grabs Jack and he just tosses him? What the heck?
I thought that he was by the audience or something.
You thought Jack was by the audience?
No, I'm talking about Samson. He was by the audience or something.
Oh gosh, good point. I wonder if he was by the audience. Huh. Oh well.
How did he teleport all the way over there?
He's a psychic too, apparently. Anyway.
Don't you think that it's kind of funny because he's just standing in the audience and then they are like, I can't hear you saying what your evil monologue and you're standing too far away.
Samson grabs Jack and tosses him off the platform. That's like a weird thing to do, but okay. I'm coming, Jack. Hang on, Dan's theme. He is restrained by a group of rockets. You better not. Tell your Articuno to attack. You better not tell your Articuno to attack, Dan. Or your friends will be history. Samson walks over to Jack and kicks him. Once I finish you off, we're gonna take your Pokemon and friends to Giovanni, and he'll know how to deal with them. Guys, you captured like all of them earlier in the story. This is like... Get some originality. Stop it, father! Sandy shouted. She was being held back by the Scythers as well. Be quiet. You don't understand. I understand. I understand that losing Mom... Oh, gosh. More death. More death and tragedy. Okay. Okay, we're going with this.
This is very evil and very Castlevania. Like,
everyone gets therapy at the end, right? I hope that Emily and her brother get therapy after what Dan did to them.
Yeah.
I understand that losing Mom has changed you into a stubborn and evil man. Okay.
I said be quiet! The Cypher slashes at Sandy, but she manages to dodge it. Ishru, go! Sandy raised her arm to throw her Pokemon out, but Peter grabs her. This is none of your business, sis! Sandy wiggles and bright wings balls falls open. Dratini! Get out of here! What? The Cypher slashes at Sandy again. Dratini, the little Pokemon yelled. It twists its body and into a spring and launches itself headfirst into the Cypher. Pushes it down. Bright wings, you have learned a Skull Bash attack. Next goes for the Rockets, paralyzing them with Thunderbolts. Jack is lying on the ground, unable to move as Samson grabs him by the shirt. It's time to finish you off. You have to save Jack! Sandy exclaimed. Sandy grabs Bright Wings and tosses him like a football at Samson. Bright Wings wraps around his head. Samson grabs a Pokeball from his belt and releases Charizard. He talks with a muffled voice. Seismic toss, Jack! Charizard clutches Jack with its claws and flies into the sky, then throws Jack back down. Barbara exclaimed, then shouted, struggling to free himself. Wings, do something! Sandy commanded. Bright Wings was very excited and afraid from all the action. It begins to glow. Wings, what's wrong? Huh, you Rockets better get lost. It's evolving to a Dragonair! Actually, Brightwing, I prefer the second form because the second form is very pretty.
Yeah, the second form is pretty, and then he becomes quite plump.
He's a chunky boy. Oh Lord, he coming.
Chunky boy.
What's the gender of Bright Wings? Because I feel like he's going to be a little bro to Legend.
Yeah.
How is cute. He going to are they going to have different appearances or something? Because they're probably going to be like they probably looks almost the same.
Yeah.
I don't know. He has some bruises on his face. Hey Jack, are you okay? A Dragonair. I'm not fighting that! A Rocket remarked, letting go of Dan and running away. Dan is able to prove himself free and runs onto the field. Bright Wings catches Jack and brings him safely to the ground. He has some bruises on his face. A little tired, but I'm okay. And my face is kind of bruised. Not for long. Charizard Fire Blast! Charizard fires a firebomb heading straight for Jack and Dan. I'm coming! Jack! Sandy shouted, racing down onto the field and blocking the weight of the attack. Sandy was petrified as the fire moved closer to her. Daughter, no! I cannot let this happen! Samson cried. He quickly ran in just the fire was about to hit Sandy. Luckily, the fire went out as quickly, but Samson suffered severe burns on his back and fell to the ground. Dad, you okay? If you are, I'm sorry, Sandy. Tears filled her eyes. Her father had finally quit Team Rocket. Back in the stands, most of the Rocket got scared and left, but Peter had seen everything. Dad has risked his life for Sandy. What have I become?
Oh my gosh, I actually have him say, "What have I become?" That is so cliche. Oh my gosh.
What have I done? He takes off his uniform and throws it onto the floor. Is Barbara okay? She's fine, the Rockets are gone. Well, I guess that he is going to have a very long time in serving civilians. Not quite, Dan. Wait. Not quite. Not quit.
Not quit. Not quit, Dan.
A voice blared. The voice was coming from all around him. Oh, should we continue this or what?
Let's see how long the next chapter is. 1, 2, 3.
We got 9
4,
pages.
5, 6. Okay, this not that long. I think we could finish. We can continue. Okay. Now it's my turn. Chapter 15. The final battle. Suddenly, Samson and Sandy disappeared. Dan looked into the stands. All his friends were gone too. Where did they go? He asked. They're up here with me, Dan. Dan looked up and saw a strange, dark cloud. If you swing flew to him. He's already trained his Articuno by whistling. Though I give him credit. I can't actually whistle. So Dan has a skill I don't. So that's
we are both very confused.
But yes, so he's already trained Articuno to follow commands on whistle. That's impressive considering he's barely used him. His first flew to him. He puts Jack on first, and he climbs on and flies into the clouds. At first it's impossible to see, but then it gets bright. Then you can see a floating Pokemon. Icewing lands on it, and Dan takes a look around. Josh, Cassie, and the rest are all being held in a glass-like chamber. Hang on, Cassie. I'll get you all out. I noticed he said Cassie's name first there. Dan rushes the glass only to be forced back. That's just like you, Dan, always going headfirst into trouble. Giovanni was standing near him. Let them go, Giovanni! Aren't you wondering how this magnificent arena can stay up in the air like this? I guess? Allow me to show you. Dan snaps his fingers, and a strange creature lands next to him. It looks like a Mew, but much bigger. Looks meaner, and has a strange device around its head. What the? Dan remarks, getting out his Pokedex.
Oh.
Don't even bother. You won't find this Pokemon in your little toy. He's one of a kind. How? You see, this Pokemon wasn't born. He was made. Made? I like that it's like a special, like, oh my gosh, you made a Pokemon where it's been established that Porygon is a man-made Pokemon. I think even Magnemite might be a man-made Pokemon. So that Mewtwo is not the only man-made Pokemon. Not to mention Garbodor and Trubbish. They came from our trash.
Trash. Okay, I need to go grab some water. I will be right back. Keep reading. Maybe.
Okay. Let's see. That's right. Allow me to introduce Mewtwo, the most powerful Pokemon on the planet. Mewtwo! Jack exclaimed, forcing himself to his feet. He stared at Mewtwo, and horrible memories raced from his head. Oh no, if Giovanni has control of him, we're all doomed! How could you know that, Jack? Many years ago, I was in a lab on some island with my parents. They said they were working on a special project and didn't want me to go into the lab. But I didn't listen and went in there anyway. I hid under a table. I saw Mewtwo in a tube sleeping, but then he woke up and my parents and the other scientists talked to him for a while. For some reason, Mewtwo started destroying everything in sight. Finally, one of the explosions hit me and I blacked out. The next thing I knew, I was in a Pokemon Center. Until this day, I don't know what happened. And my cat's giving me a hug. Hello, Mofi. Good boy. Anyway. Then it's time that I told you, Jack. Meow was there with him, but he could barely move. Everyone could hear Meow now. Meow now. I should have told you this earlier. I was looking through the lab window and saw what was going on. When I saw that you were hurt... Carrie, are you back?
I'm back. Sorry about that. Yep.
Okay,
sorry for waiting. I'm here.
Pretty much all you missed...
Where are we?
Pretty much all you missed is that Jack just remembered that he was in the lab where Mewtwo was created and it blew up and killed his parents, I think.
Oh, scheisse.
That
sounds bad.
I told the other Mews, and we agreed that Mewtwo would have to be found and stopped, but one Mew could sense where Mewtwo was and was able to turn him good. Then why is he on Giovanni's side, Dan asks. I believe that the device...
I can do.
Oh,
is this from the same... was that from the page that we start? That one that just above?
Huh?
Yeah. Is this the one that you started? Like, the one that is the final chapter or something, I think?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that it is. Okay, I can continue then. Then why is he on Giovanni's side? I believe that device around his head is controlling his mind. You're correct. My scientists were able to recapture Mewtwo and make him my slave with that device. And now the entire world will be mine. We won't let you. That did happen in the anime and in the manga, right?
Yeah, basically Team Rocket was after Mewtwo, and I think they were abusing him and stuff.
Oh, and what will you use? All your Pokemon are too weak to fight. We'll see. What? Mew exclaimed, How can he speak?
He's... Oh! I get it now. This is kind of cool. Okay, Carrie, continue from here.
Wait, I don't know that. I thought that he can only speak telepathically or something.
Well, maybe exclaimed in telepathy? I don't know.
Do you think there's gonna... And everyone then just hears what he is saying in their heads.
Speaking of cats, Moofy's trying to paw my face.
Yeah, let him paw your face lah. All of Dan's and Jack's Pokeballs open, but the Pokemon look very weak. Meow makes eggs land in front of them, and all the Pokemon energy fills their body until they're in perfect health. How do they eat eggs and heal? I want that too. I want to eat an egg and then just be like, yeah, I can fight. All I can ask is, that's all I can do for you, Jack. Meow shuts his side and slowly flows to the floor. Huffle, you help Meow. Huffle goes over to care for the fallen cat. Yeah, I think it is a cat.
Yeah, it is a cat.
Excellent. This will make things a little more interesting. Jack, have you noticed that the guys are always saying excellent? Yeah, that's kind of stupid, isn't it? Man, this is going to take every ounce of power our Pokemons have.
Wait a second, hold on. Hey, Jack, do you... Okay, never mind. You can continue.
You fools, do you think you can win? Maybe not, but we won't give up without a fight. As you wish, choose your Pokemon then. You go first, Dad. Thunderjack, and we will need a fast Pokemon. Alright, Thunderjack, I choose you. You're not worth my time, Mewtwo said, using his powers to speak. He goes. Agility! Runs in circles in Mewtwo, improving his speed. Disable! Thunderjack is picked up and thrown into Dan. Don't give up yet, Thunderjet. Use Thunder Wave. Gets off Dan and attacks Mewtwo, but the blue sphere protects Mewtwo. This isn't working. Let's try one of my Pokemon. Huffle, get in there. Huffle leaves me outside and to battle. Bite attack. Mewtwo, Psychic. Huffle is slammed over and over to the platform and it gathers energy from the attack. Release your energy. Hopeful propels itself like a bullet heading for Mewtwo. This go. As Hopeful is stopped in the air, Dan's friends watch on helplessly. I don't want help anymore. I want to help them. Barbara cried. I know how you feel, Barbara. Do you think Sandy has bring her dad to the hospital because he's burns and it's better to treat burns like
Yeah.
quickly?
Yeah, she better have. They left the stadium before all this nonsense happened.
I know how you feel, Barbara. Maybe we can. Ditto, try transform into that creature. Ditto transform itself into a perfect copy of Mewtwo. Now break that wall. Ditto makes Mewtwo's barrier around them disappear. Giovanni doesn't notice the barrier breaking and concentrates on the battle. Finish that little egg, Mewtwo. Mewtwo gets ready to toss Hopeful, but is thrown back by another psychic attack. Ditto is using the same attack. Hey, nice move, Josh. Your little copier won't beat the real thing. Let's fight out. Go, Ditto! Mewtwo, wipe it out. The two Mewtwo start battling each other. At first, they seem to be equal strength, but Mewtwo quickly gains the upper hand. Thunderjack, now is your chance. Paralyze Mewtwo while he's distracted. Thunderjack tries again, and Mewtwo doesn't sense it because he was too busy fighting. Alright, you got him!
You have gotten one
This
hit.
is intense.
Yeah. You have gotten one hit in, but it'll take more than that to win, Giovanni exclaimed. Mewtwo catches Ditto off guard and hits it with black energy balls that transform it back into a Ditto. Mewtwo sends Josh and the others back into their prison. Oh no, Ditto! Now that he's been weakened, Legend uses Hyper. Now that he's been weakened, Legend use Hyper Beam. Hopeful, heal Meow with Soft Boiled. Legend fires its powerful beam, but Mewtwo reflects it back at Legend. Reflected Legend! Legend makes an energy shield that reflects it back at Mewtwo, and it reflects again! Oh my gosh, this is becoming tennis with Ganondorf. The two Pokemon continue for several turns. Enough of this! Mewtwo exclaimed, forcing the beam back at Legend with an even bigger one. This time, Legend fails to reflect and the blast takes it out. Legend, no! Don't worry, Dan. Meow's fully charged now. Go, Meow! Meow makes its pink shield and attacks Mewtwo. I'm sorry I have to do this, Mewtwo, but I have to stop Giovanni. Meow explained, we cannot be stopped, Mewtwo declared, making a blue flame surround its body. They start the fight by sending powerful blasts at each other. Mewtwo teleports behind Meow, but it teleports as well, and it fires a solar beam that actually hits Mewtwo. It seems I may finally have an adversary worth fighting. Meow shows himself. That's not how you spell adversary. That's advisory.
A freeze! A freeze!
There we go. That's better. Meow show him what a real Mew can do. Swords dance. Mewtwo light screen. Mewtwo creates a bright yellow shield around him, and Meow increases its attack power. Meow swift. Mewtwo fire blast. That thing can learn fire attacks, Dan remarked. Meow's tiny stars just bounce off the light screen, and Mewtwo throws out a fireball from the palm of its hand, burning it. Time to finish this little cat. Mewtwo, elemental blast! Elemental blast. Mewtwo uses one hand to launch fire. The other shoots a solar beam. Both water and ice come from its mouth and conducts electricity from its tail. Okay, this is an original move. This has never been in a game. Damn. All the attacks combine into an inferno and overcome Meow. Meow! Meow falls onto the platform, making a large dent. Huh, I told you that you couldn't win. Mewtwo can use all his elemental attacks at once. Enough playing around. Mewtwo, finish off their Pokemon.
That sounds very tiring because on one hand he can use all sorts of powers. Does that also mean that he is weak to all sorts of powers as well because he's using it and then somebody was used against it and then he's like, ah.
Yeah. This is Mewtwo starts assaulting every Pokemon he sees with psychic attacks. Ice Wing, go! Mewtwo hurls an energy ball at Ice Wing, but it dodges it. I want that bird, Mewtwo. Now go weaken it! Mewtwo flies after Articuno and tries more attacks, but Ice Wing dodges them all. Damn, this is a fast Articuno. For the record, Articuno is not slow, but he's definitely not one of the faster Pokemon. He definitely couldn't outspeed a Mewtwo. Mewtwo flies after Articuno and tries more attacks, but Ice Wing dodges them. Ice Wing, agility! Ice Wing moves faster than the speed of sound. Oh, damn, that is way fast. But
rolling around like the speed of sound.
Again, for the record, Dragonite's supposed to be able to break the sound barrier. So, yes, Articuno should be... If Articuno's faster than Dragonite, it should be able to do the same thing. Ice Wing moves fast than the speed of sound and avoids Mewtwo's attacks again. Ice Wing, somehow you have to hit Mewtwo. Ice Wing freezing with its ice beam, but Mewtwo dodges it. It seems Mewtwo's special defense is really high. So let's try a physical attack. Ice Wing, Sky Attack! Ice Wing's body starts glowing and it slams into Mewtwo's chest. Oh! Mewtwo cried. Ice Wing, Blizzard! Mewtwo is unable to attack and gets frozen solid. Nice work, Dan! I think we won! The block of ice holding Mewtwo was shaking, and then it broke apart with Mewtwo in his blue sphere. Well, at least Icewing weakened him, Dan said. Mewtwo, recover! Mewtwo soars... That's not how you spell soars. Mewtwo's sores disappear and all his power returns. No way, it can heal itself? Time to finish your little pigeon off. What's a pigeon? This is the world of Pokemon. There's no pigeon. There's Pidgeot, there's Pidgeotto, and there's Pidgey. There are no pigeons. Mewtwo begins attacking Ice Wing.
I mean, like, you can use them as pigeons, and then you are being bothered by it because there are so many of them. And then can you stop jumping on my outside my window? It's noisy.
Mewtwo begins attacking Ice Wing.
So loud.
It's back to you, Carrie.
Right. Sheesh. Whoa, we only have like 8 pages left. What the heck? We are so awesome.
Dang, we're so close to the end.
Mewtwo grabs Ice Wing and throws it to the floor. Oh no, he's been taken out. Oh, our best Pokemon, and he's not even tired. I know it's time to do something desperate measurements. Desperate maneuver. We have to use the technique. The what? Wait, I think that is is that a typo?
We have to use that technique.
Yeah, and then extra E at the end.
There we go. It's fixed.
Jack knew what Dan was talking about and hoped there was another way. And if you do your Pokemon wheel, do you think I want to do this? There are millions of people out there who wants to know what will happen. And if Mewtwo got to them, who knew what would happen? He has to be stopped right now. Are you ready? Do it. Jack throws Rocky up at Mewtwo and latches onto him.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Hold on, I gotta interrupt for a second. They're pulling a Chaozu! Goodbye, Tien. I'm gonna blow myself up and take this big lug with me. Chaozu!
Wait, where was this from?
This is from Dragon Ball.
Okay.
It's like a character jumps up on a...
Toss me!
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like, do it. Jack throws Rocky up at Mewtwo and it latches onto him. I will keep Mewtwo from teleporting with my psychic powers. Rocky! Explosion! Rocky glows and stealthy struck causing a big explosion. The area is covered with smoke, but no one can see anything. Once it clears, all look at the floor. Rocky is lying there, fainted, but there are no sign of Mewtwo. Then you look up, and he's still there. Is that your best attack? No, that's impossible. No Pokemon can survive an explosion like that. Then exclaimed, well then, before I finish you off, I will offer you a chance to live. join me and we can take over
Oh
the
my
world
gosh, he's
together.
pulling a Darth Vader. It's like, you don't know the power of the Mewtwo side.
I will never join you.
Oh my gosh, and the
Well,
classic Luke Skywalker response. You killed my father. I am your father. No, my real father's standing right over there. He's watching on TV. Oh.
Well, then Mewtwo destroyed them, all starting with Jack. Mewtwo disables Jack and pulls him up closer to him, but something falls out of Jack's pocket. It looks like a white glove. Wonder what that is. That's a Psycorp. Then Jack struggles to say, it unlocks the hidden ability of whoever touches. Legend! Then cry, throwing the orb straight into his palm. The dragon Pokemon instantly awoke and got to his feet. The spark starts flowing towards Legend into three spots: his horn, his mouth, and then his arms. The sparks were growing and become three binding red balls of light. What is he doing? Legend roars and releases three balls into three hybrid beams, and they combine into a giant hybrid beam of unbelievable proportion. What? That? Mewtwo shouted. He quickly let go of Jack and pulled up his reflector. But it didn't reflect the beam, it just kept pushing Mewtwo further and further back. Yeah, it's just like the one in Dragon Ball Z that was like... Then finally, Mewtwo's force field shattered into 100 pieces and the beam took his toe, forcing him far off the platform. No, it can't be! That orb of yours must be giving Legend more power than... a more powerful beam attack, Jack. Legend looks fairy from using the powerful attack and force. I don't think he's gone, Dan. Why? Because I can sense him coming back. Jack was correct. Mewtwo return. Recover. No! Recover to chance. Chance! Hopeful, you're up! There's a typo with you.
Let's see. No, if he recovers, we won't stand a chance.
No, I'm talking about hopeful.
Hopeful. You're up.
Looked different. She was surrounded by a fire like light. She Hopeful shot herself like a bullet at Mewtwo.
I noticed that I use like a bullet, like a rocket, a lot in this story. It's like
Hopeful. What is Hopeful, by the way? I need to go look her up.
She's a Chansey.
Okay. You have been using Bite, haven't you? You pathetic. Also another typo. You are pathetic.
Yeah, that's a typo.
Mewtwo declared. Legend had regained his strength and got up. When he saw Hopeful falling, he whacked her with his tail, sending her straight into Mewtwo and then doubling the force of the attack. Mewtwo was hit directly in the head and it fell like a rock. Quick! Destroy the mind control device! Hopeful grabbed her egg and toss it at the device, breaking it off Mewtwo. That is like very intense. Where did you get the egg from? She's like, yeah.
It's like, I got eggs for days.
I got eggs for days. She did it. Yeah, she is clearly a very good MVP in this. She's like, I got this. Like,
Kid, nice.
Do it like a bullet. All right, I think that is your turn. Do it.
It's oh yeah, this is a new page. Right. Hit directly on his head, fell like a rock. Hopeful quickly destroyed the micro device. Hopeful grabbed her egg and tossed it at the device, breaking it off Mewtwo. It's time that I escape. Stop right where you are, human. Mewtwo commanded, stopping Giovanni from reaching the teleporter pad. You have used me as your slave, hurt innocent people, kidnapped Pokemon from their trainers. This time I will have mercy on you. But if you ever harm another living thing ever again, I will not be so easy. And I gotta say, dang, Mewtwo, you're really forgiving, considering all that Giovanni's done. In a flash of light, Giovanni disappeared. Where did you send him, Mewtwo? Jack asked. To a place where he won't bother anyone for a long time. Giovanni ended up in a desert, hundreds of miles from them. Okay. No! Dan, I promise you, I'll get you for this! He screamed. We're sorry we had to fight you, Mewtwo, Dan apologized. You did the right thing. Who knows what that man would have done with me? I owe you my freedom. Is there anything I can do in return? Well, for one, you can take us back to the stadium, Jack suggested. Dan looked around. All his friends except Jack were gone. Where did they all go? After I erased their memories of Giovanni and me, I put them back where they were before. But now that Mewtwo's free from the ice, the battle isn't over, Dan remarked. You beat me, Dan. The judges would have said that if Giovanni hadn't intervened. But now that Mewtwo is free of the ice, I will make it seem Giovanni's interference never occurred to everyone who watched the battle. So are you ready to return? Mewtwo, wait a second. When you were destroying the lab, did you kill everyone? My mom and dad were one of the scientists. I'm sorry, Jack. I don't think anyone survived. All these years, I never knew what really happened. Can you forgive me? I didn't realize at the time what was right. I forgive you. Now it's time to go back. Well, that was easy. Sorry I killed your mom and dad. I was just new. I was a new clone. I didn't get my powers at first.
I'm just like, sorry, I freaked out and everyone around me died. I didn't mean to. Can you forgive me?
Yeah, I forgive you.
Yeah.
Everyone's I gotta say, everyone's very flippant in this story. Everyone's like, you did this. Okay, I'm fine. Like,
Jack probably needs therapy. So do
Mewtwo. Everyone needs therapy from all their dead parents.
Except Dan, though. Dan doesn't need it.
So destroying that. I forgive you.
Who doesn't need any therapy then? Dan seems fine.
Dan seems fine because he causes everyone else problems.
Is Cassie fine? Cassie doesn't have any dead parents?
Yes, her parent was kidnapped, but he's fine. Anyway.
What about the so who else in the party have dead parents other than Jack? There are like a ton of them, and also Sandy.
Freaking Sandy's mom is dead. There's a lot of dead parents. Anyway, let's see. Where was I? Damn it. Oh yeah, can you forgive me? I didn't realize at that time what was right. I forgive you instantly. Now it's time to go back. Dan and Jack found themselves and their Pokemon being lifted off the ground and teleported back to their platforms. Dan is the new Prism League champion! The crowd cheered. You two did it.
Well, I think that you probably would say, I thought that Jack is at least going to be there, and then Dan is going to be the second one. That would also be good enough.
Yeah. You two did it. They don't remember anything that just happened, he thought. Congratulations, Dan. Now, not only did you defeat me, but together we won against the strongest Pokemon of them all. I'm hungry. Oh, good grief! Well, I am.
Man,
what were you saying?
Man, don't you think that is going to be very sad for them because they are the only two, and maybe their Pokemon who remember what happened. They're like, shit.
Well, we know what we did. We know what we did. Oh, good. I'm hungry. Oh, good grief. Well, I am. You both have great skill, Lance commanded. Oh, I forgot Lance was here. Dan, your Pokemon skills are very impressive, and I was just talking to the others. We all agreed that you would make an excellent new member of the Elite Four. What do you say?
That was quick.
Wait, who are they kicking out? Are they kicking
Giovanni? Are they kicking Giovanni?
Freaking... It's like, Bruno's like, wait, who are you kicking out? Oh, Bruno, we all know you're the weakest link here.
Oh, God.
Freaking, seriously, though, Bruno rarely ever gave me trouble. Everyone else in the Elite Four gave me trouble, but not Bruno. I'd be honored, but I still have more things to learn. I understand. If you ever change your mind, the slot will be open. Bruno slot. You hear me, Bruno?
We don't talk about Bruno.
No, 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 no. Later that day, the award ceremony was held for all 4 ranks. The 3 highest in the Prime League, Prime Cup, were Dan, Jack, and Mark. I'm embarrassed I included myself in this. You beat Brian Coolio and his Mew and won 3rd place. But how? Dan asked. Okay, Carrie, it's your turn.
Alright. What's happening? Okay. Hey, I think I'm writing the story so I don't ask any questions. He was awarded with a bronze medal. Jack got silver and then was handed a championship cup. Way to go, guys! I think that there's a typo as well. Way to go, way to go.
Wait.
Way to go, way to go. No, way to go, guys. Way. I think that you not wait.
Wade? Was it
Way
Wade?
to go, guys.
Was it way to
Yeah,
go?
way. No, way, like walkway.
Oh, way to go. Duh.
George cheered. I know you could do it, Dan. Cassie followed. You will always be my champion, Jack. Barbara smiled. Hey, Dan, how do you feel? It's not the victory. I'm proud of it. It's the way that I got into it.
It's the way I got to it.
Hey, Dan, I think that's more important, right? I guess it is.
Oh my god, you know what? At the end, this is kind of nice. This is kind of a nice less things they say. I really like it. Like, it kind of doesn't sound like anything I would write at that time. Don't you think?
I think that probably because everyone almost died and he got somebody cheated and so that he won and then he is like, nah, this sucks.
Yeah. I like this. I like it. It's like it's how I got here that I'm proud of. It's like, okay, you know what? That's a nice sentiment. I like that.
1 month later, Dan and his friends met at Emily's ranch to celebrate. He had invited as many friends that he had met on his quest as possible. Jack, Barbara, George, Cassie, Jason, Veronica, Beatrice, and Nick.
Oh my gosh, there's so many characters.
Their families were there as well. Awesome party, Dan. Cassie said, thanks. You don't do too bad, Dan, but I don't let it get to your head. Yeah, sure. Dan, Harold called running over to it. What's up, Harold? You were right. My dream is going to be fulfilled after all. What do you mean? My brother George is going to work here on the ranch helping my sister. Now I can become a Pokemon master. My brother's going to work here. Yeah, he wants to help my sister. I start my journey later today. I hope I can get as good as you. Okay, or maybe you can be greater.
Okay. I gotta stop for a second there. Harold got a nice ending. I just gotta say it. Harold got a nice ending. His parents died. He was working on this ranch. He didn't want to work on the ranch the entire life. And finally, he gets to go out and be a Pokemon trainer. So that's a nice ending for Harold. Considering he was traumatized by Dan.
Maybe you would be even greater. He definitely. Sandy came with her father and brother. Dandy, when you... Daddy?
Dandy?
I think there's a typo.
Dandy, hey, when Daddy, Mom died... You were that. Wait, hold on.
I think she was calling Dad.
Daddy?
Hey, Daddy, when Mom died, you were, or maybe, hey, Dad, when Mom died, you were the only one of us who didn't go.
Oh, wait, what? Who didn't go to Team Rocket? Is this supposed to be Sandy? Is this supposed to be Sandy?
Yeah, it was supposed to be Sandy. Sorry about that.
Okay, there we go.
One of yous and another typo use. Sandy, when Mom died, you were the only one of yous. You were the only one who didn't go to Team Rocket. Peter reminded. Why didn't you fall like we did? I just thought of Mom and how she would never want us to do anything with them. I'm proud of you, Sandy. You got a typo with one of yous.
I'm proud of you.
No, I'm talking about Sandy. When Mom died, you were the one, only one of yous.
This is only one of us. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Fixed it.
Okay. Dan, get over here, Emily called. Everyone wants you to make a speech. What? Dan pondered for a moment. He may be a good trainer, but one thing he's lacking was the ability to speak to a large group.
Relatable.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Relatable.
He's going to he's like enjoy the party. Here goes nothing. Emily sets up a microphone for him. He slowly makes his way up to it. Well, I don't really know what to say, but more than a year ago, I left my hometown of some slight river city to become a Pokemon trainer. Along the way, I found more than just Pokemon. I found friendship, meaning, and strength. Right now, I would like to thank the ones who helped me the most. My family, my friends, and most of all, my Pokemon. So thank you. Dan's Pokemon heard every word and smiled. How did they hear it? Are they still eating the balls or something?
Maybe they're out. Maybe they're out enjoying the party with everyone.
Like click, shink. Hey, Mark, do you think that you had to bring your typewriter here? Dan yelled.
Oh my gosh, Mark! I am here. I am in the party. This is so weird. I don't like this that I wrote myself into this story. It's so weird. Yeah, but I need a senseless conversation to take up paper. You mean like the one we're having right now? Exactly. Dan sighed. That's all I have to say. Everyone started clapping. Dan went over to the food table to get a drink. So, Dan, what are your plans now? Cassie asked. Gee, I'm not sure. I guess I'll just catch more Pokemon. You can't just do that all your life. You have to do something else. Do tell me what to do, woman! I just don't know. What are you going to do? Oh, me. I guess I'll just take over my dad's business. Is that what you really want? Not really. I'm not really sure. Not really. I'm not really sure. Now you see the predicament I'm in. Hey, Jack, Emily called. There are some people here to see you. Who would want to see me? Jack asked himself. He was a little sad from learning that his parents were gone. He wondered if it was. Hold on. He wondered who it was. As he walked into the house. Sorry, I can't read today apparently. But when he saw whom it was, he couldn't believe his eyes. Standing before him was his mother and father. It's really you. What? How? Oh, that freaking because Mewtwo can revive the dead, of course. All that
can you do that?
All that matters is that we're together again, his mother said. Jack rushed to her arms and hugged her. Tears filled his eyes as he looked out the window. He thought he could see a cat-like creature behind the clouds. Thanks, Mewtwo. Come on, I want to introduce you to my friends. Jack led them to Barbara. This is Barbara. She's fairly special to me. Barbara, these are my parents. Oh, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Sire. It's nice to meet you, Jack's father said, shaking her hand. This is wonderful. Now I can introduce you to my parents. Eek! Jack squeaked. Introducing Barbara was one thing, but her parents were something else. Barbara, maybe we should... Don't worry, Jack. It's not like my dad's gonna pull your parents' heads off. Come on, they're over here. I wouldn't put it past him, Jack said to himself. Oh boy, I guess it's one of those things. From the start.
So awkward, like...
Family relationships. From the start, Jack didn't think Barbara's father liked him at all, though he actually never admitted it. Mom, Dad, these are Jack's parents. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, her father smiled. Jack's jaw dropped. All this time, I thought Jack was an orphan. Wait, he was that mean to Jack and he thought Jack was an orphan? What a jerk.
What an up and dates.
You see, I want Barbara to have a boy who has a proper background. Oh my gosh, what a jerk. He's like, no dirty, rotten, street grubbing orphan is good enough for my little girl. Oh, what a jerk.
Yeah, that's very bad.
I always liked that boy. Okay. Jack felt happier than ever before, and he owed it all to Mewtwo. Thanks, Mewtwo! No problem! I hope I meet that Pokemon. I hope that Pokemon. I hope I meet that Pokemon again. He was great. Jack, get over here, Barbara shouted. Yes, Barbara. Josh was talking to Duplica. Josh, where are you going to go now? She asked as a low voice. Well, now that Team Rocket is gone and the Pokemon League is over, I guess I'll just have to come back and stay with you. You mean it? Yes, I won't let anything else bad happen to you. She hugged him. Legend had been flying around for hours, but it decided to land. Did you have a fun flight, Legend? Legend pointed to his back with his wing. To his back with his tail. You want me to fly with you? Legend nodded. Sure, let's go. Dan jumped up and Legend took off. The wind blew past Dan's face. It was a magical ride. Yeah. You know, Legend? Yeah, it's like the never-ending story or something. You know, Legend, we need to give you your new attack a name. I've never seen any other Pokemon use it. I got it. We'll call it the Ultra Beam. Legend took Dan as high as he could go. Legend, this is great, but it's time to go down. Legend agreed and lost altitude to land. That was some
great flying, Legend. Horo commented. Then I have to go to Pilot now and get my first Pokemon from Professor Oak. Then I guess this is goodbye, then. Yeah, goodbye, Dan. Take care of my sister, George. Go on it, kiddo. Duplica and I are going to get back to the house of imitate. Hey, imitate?
Yeah, it's like imitate. It's like imitate, but kind of different.
You were living, George? I want to be there for her. I remember when we met in the safari zone. You saved my life on that day. Hey, you pulled me out of a tough situation too. See you later, then. Hey, Josh, wait a sec. Jack, stop. Before you go, I have to thank you and Dan. If it weren't for you two strange guys, I would never have found my parents and gotten on the good side of Barbara's parents. You guys changed my life. Strange guys. Josh and Dan sat up together laughing. Guys, come to my apartment sometime. And we will make our Pokemon stronger. Jack, I'm coming already. Jeez, she's very impatient or what? After that, Nick confronts Dan. I still say I can beat you then, and I won't stop trying. You're so stubborn. Let's just go now. Beatrice complained. Goodbye, Dan. Veronica kissed Dan on the cheek. Call me sometime, Dan. Dan's face turned red and Cassie storms over. Are you leaving too? Yeah, this is about time. It's time for me to go. I went back with my dad. If you think that I'm going to let her get away with a goodbye kiss, then you're mistaken. Cassie kisses Dan on the cheek too. Dan blushes and starts tripping over himself. See ya. Dan notices his family staring. Mom, I have more things to do before I come back home. It's okay, Dan. We'll always be home waiting for you. Just be careful, son. Dan's father warned. Thanks, Dad. Okay, Legend, what are we waiting for? Let's go catch some new Pokemon. Legend's face lit up and he lifted Dan onto the bag and took off. Dan's Pokemon quest wasn't over yet. In fact, it was only the beginning. Really? I thought that you have done almost everything.
Yeah. Okay. There's only one more story of Dan doing stuff. And it's Dan the movie. It is, I'm not gonna lie, some writing in it that and let's face it, the whole thing is not the best writing, but the specific things about this next thing we're gonna read make me go, ugh.
Why did I write that?
There's like certain things about it. I'm like, oh man, why would I write it like that? Why would I write it like? There's actually a few moments I really like in it, but there's some moments I'm like, eh. But yeah. So next time we'll be reading. Well, next time we'll play a video game. But then eventually we'll read the next story that I wrote.
But yeah, guys, thanks for listening to us rambling about Tayo's little story.
It's fun. It's so much fun reading this with you.
Yes, it is. We are like, oh, cringe fail, but it was funny at the same time.
There were some moments that I genuinely liked, like the moments with Chansey and Legend. I mean, Hopeful and Legend against Mewtwo. That was pretty cool. I like that.
That is awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's the end of this live stream. We'll see you next Sunday for more, and I'll see you with just me for other live streams. Bye.
Bye.
Boop.
Whoa, we did quite a lot of stuff. Well done, you.
Whew. And stop.